So what's going on, guys? Now, if I had to do an approach one-on-one video with all the most important concepts that I would teach a first-time approacher so that he gets results on his first day out, this is what I would do. First things first, you gotta remember, when you're thinking about going out and approaching, especially going out to meet beautiful, gorgeous women, that they come with a certain level of tension that most guys are not ready for. The average guy, right? There are guys out there who've been talking to beautiful women their whole lives, but there's also a lot of guys who haven't. So first things first, I wouldn't start off with extremely gorgeous women. Or let's just say it this way. I wouldn't start off with the women that I'm 100% attracted to. Not right away. What I would do is I would practice getting myself into a place of being able to talk with anybody. Being able to be loose, free, flowy, fun, confident. Because then once you have that down and you're like in a flow state, it's much easier to talk to the woman that you're attracted to. And these are the core things that attract them. A guy who's free in his own skin, a guy who's fun, a guy who's in flow, a guy who's not too rigid, not too stiff, not letting this nervousness stop him from saying the things that he needs to say, believes in, wants to say, right? These guys are the fun guys. So I want to turn you into a fun guy, but in order to do that, we have to start small and work our way up. Now, if I were you, or if I were a younger me, first thing I would do is I would just get comfortable talking to the average person. Male, female, couple, groups of girls, groups of guys, store clerk, construction workers as you're passing by, anybody you see on your route to school, to work, or just walking down the street. Start making casual conversations with these people. Trust me, when you get enough of these under your belt, 3, 4, 5, you're going to start to feel flow. You're going to start to feel the surge of energy, especially if people are open and receptive to you when you're doing it. Oh, you're going to feel like you can talk to anybody. You're going to feel that exhilaration run through your body. And next thing you know, you see the next person. You're like, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Like your shirt, blah, blah, blah. You're just in this flow, right? And this is what you want, essentially, when you're going out to meet gorgeous women. Imagine yourself being in that state, that flow. And then you go into a bar. And all of a sudden, you're seeing beautiful women right when you walk in. So, hey, what's going on? I like your dress, by the way. Where you guys from? Right? Simple stuff like that. It just gets the conversation flowing. Those little openers lead to great conversations, which then lead to attraction, which then lead to getting you what you ultimately want. Laid, girlfriend. So you get the point, right? Start small. Talk to everyday people. Talk to the average person. Go out and make it a habit. I'm going to just go out today for an hour. I'm going to walk around somewhere that's population dense, like a shopping mall, a college campus. I'm just going to talk to people who pass. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to see if I can get 10 of them done. And at the end of the 10, naturally, you will start to feel a surge of energy running through you that makes you feel like you're more confident, more capable. And that essentially is flow state, or the start of flow state. Now, the second thing I would do is I would try to have longer conversations with each of these people. Clock how long your conversations are going. Are they lasting 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 15 seconds? Then I would just start to slowly ramp it up. Can I turn these 15-second conversations, Can I turn these 15, 30-second conversations into 1-minute conversations, 2-minute conversations? What do I have to do in order to get this conversation to stretch out? And most commonly, all it is asking more questions, getting more curious about the person. So where are you from? Are you local here? And so what's it like back home? Or how long have you lived here? Are you born and raised there? And there's so many questions you can come off of that alone, right? Like, what was life like back in 1990, whatever, when you lived here, right? Especially if you're talking to an older person. These are really fun questions. What was it like back in the 70s? What was it like back in the 50s? You might get slapped, but you can handle that. Right? Just ground that right out. But anyways, start to turn these conversations into longer conversations. See if you can get them to be about 2 minutes. Because this is also going to, in turn, transfer over to when you're actually in a place like a bar, a bungalow, anywhere talking to a beautiful woman. You know how to stretch conversations out and have fun in your conversations, right? Ask more questions, dive a little deeper, get more curious, poke, push, little fun things like that. Now, here's the third thing I would do. I would make it a point to take all the guys off the table. There are no more guys in my approaches. I'm not stopping guys anymore. I'm not stopping couples per se anymore. Actually, let's keep couples in there, okay? Because couples got women in there. And a woman in there is just added tension. So what I would do is I would cut guys out, groups of guys, and I would just solely focus on store clerks that are women, women walking down the street, women walking their dog, women who are jogging, women you just see in passing, women going into Starbucks, coming out of Starbucks, going into a coffee shop, coming out of coffee shop, just for the benefit of added attention. Now, what we're going to do is everything we did in the first thing and the second thing, which was talking to everybody, extending the time out, and we're going to solely do that with this new added level of tension. So now let's say we have a tension level that's at a 7 now because it's a gorgeous woman, or it's an 8 now. All those things that you were doing with people who were 3s, 4s, and 5s on the tension scale is suddenly going to get more difficult because you have this added tension of, wow, there's a beautiful woman here. I'm judging myself right now. I'm in my head, I'm overthinking. I'm wondering what she thinks about me. Does she like me? Does she not like me? I'm looking at all of her subtle cues to determine whether she likes me or not. And if I get one that says she doesn't, my energy tanks like this, it goes down. This is all the stuff that you're gonna be battling when you do that. So you have to in turn learn how to ground yourself, connect with a woman, ground yourself, connect with a woman. I'll say it one more time. Ground yourself so that all that chaos and all that thinking and all that judgment, self-judgment and judgment about this person you're talking to just falls down, and that you're not attaching to ideas, you're not attaching to thoughts that say that, oh, she doesn't like me. I'm getting these subtle cues that she wants to end the interaction. Let all that go. Drop it. Let it all go. Like clouds in the sky. Just let them pass. Don't latch on to any one single thought, unless it's a positive one. That's the hack there. Unless it's a good one, and she's giving you, like, let's say her front of her body is opening, she's getting girly, she's doing this thing with her hair, then you have every reason to believe that she's attracted to you. Get attached to that, because that'll only benefit you. So when you get women like this in front of you and you're at a tension number of 7, 6, 8, it's even more important to ground yourself. But this is also great because this is like lifting heavy weights. The more weight you put on the bar, progressively, you start to build more muscle naturally. So the more tension you can ground out in front of these beautiful women, the easier these women become to talk to down the road, same day, when you're in the bar, when you're in the club, when you see one in the store, you see one in the grocery store, you see that hot mom getting out of Pilates class in the freezer aisle. It becomes less tension for you because you've been lifting heavy weights already. Now, number 4, this is probably one of the most important ones in this whole thing, if not the most important one. I would start showing my true intentions, meaning that I'm backing off the casual, indirect conversation of, hey, where can I find Starbucks at? Hey, I hope you have a great day. Hey, how are you doing? I will back off of that, and I would start to get way more intentional. I would start to walk up and say, hey, that shirt is super sexy. Or I would say something like, maybe not right away at least. I'll walk up and say, I love that dress. That's a cool dress. I like that dress. I like the color. The color looks really good on you. That color looks really good on you. You chose a really good color. And I would start doing little ones like that, right? They're kind of out here in terms of sorry, my wallet. So everything's falling apart. Come on. Okay. So those are kind of out here in terms of intention, right? They're still kind of vague. They're not extremely direct, like walking up to a woman and saying, God damn, you're beautiful. Like, I want to get to know you. Slow it down, look her right in the eye, and say, you're sexy as fuck. I just want to talk to you, right? That's a lot more direct, right? So we take it more ambiguous, and then we start to close it in little by little. The more comfortable you get giving compliments that are more ambiguous, hey, I like your dress, hey, that's a cool shirt, hey, I like that necklace you have, those earrings are really cool. And then you turn those into conversations. That's the big part. Turn those into conversations. It gets a lot easier to start to narrow it down and be like, hey, there's something about you. I just want to come talk to you. There's something about you. And then you start to narrow it down even more, which is just like, I saw your lips and I was just like, Jesus Christ. I had to get over here and talk to you, right? And then you get to the point where you're starting to get a little more blatant, a little more straightforward. Hey, I saw you in those yoga pants. Don't say it like I'm saying it right now. I'm a little nervous in the camera. Say it like this. Hey, I just got to be real. Like, you are looking gorgeous today. Like, I mean, come on now, right? Look at you. So that's when you start to get really narrow. So I will start off really ambiguous and work my way down to getting way more intentional. And you'll notice that when you start doing this, when you start to get casual and comfortable out in these areas, you start getting more casual and comfortable out in these areas, you get more casual and comfortable in these areas, and then you start to get more casual and comfortable in these areas. So the minute that you walk into a bar, you see that sexy ass girl, you walk in and you're like, God damn, hey, what's going on? All right, or something like that. You're not afraid to be that way. You're not afraid to be that natural part of you because you're comfortable being that part of you. You're comfortable with your sexuality. You're comfortable owning who you are, what you want, and the things that you like. That's more attractive. When you start being this way, you become very magnetic to women. They're like, wait, who are you? Like, why are you able to say these things so freely? And other guys are just kind of sitting there choked up, tight and tense. And you can tell by the way they're leaning in, the way they're poking at you, they're throwing jokes at you back and forth, they're testing you a little bit. That's how you know you're on the right track. You want women to test you. So anyways, that's my approach one-on-one video. I hope that helps you guys out a lot. And if you guys want more of that, we can do consultation calls. Those are my favorite. Hop on the phone with you to find out where you are in your approaching journey, whether it's that you never approached a woman before in your life, or you have, but you're not getting the results that you want, or maybe you're getting some results, but you just want to skyrocket it in quantum leaps to the next level. If this is you, hit the link in the description. Let's hop on a consultation call. It's about 30 minutes or so. Just want to get to know who you are, what you're after, see if I can help you, in what way I can help you. Also, we can write a game plan for you too, if that's also what you're looking for to help you really progress. Anyways, I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.